Hi Taurus, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a mid to late June monthly message. We are using the Druid Craft Tarot for your message. This reading is meant to cover the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. So that is going to encompass Mercury retrograde, a change of season from spring to summer, and a new moon solar eclipse in Cancer. You know, there's just a little bit going on in the atmosphere. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say about that. And do keep in mind that it would be wise to check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus videos as well. If you don't know where your signs are placed, put your birth information into an astrology calculator and find out where they all are, then come back and watch your videos. All right, let's get into it. You have 2 cards from the bottom of the deck. These 2 are the overall theme cards running through the next few weeks for you. And the first is 7 of Pentacles. Good. Cultivating your energy, tending the harvest, so to speak. This card has shown up quite a bit here in the monthly messages, so that's a theme in and of itself running through this time period. Now, this is a card that traditionally lends itself to a little bit of impatience, and the reminder of this card, first and foremost, it's a 7, so it's heaven touching earth within the self, which is beautiful. And beyond that, here we are again tending the vine, looking after the harvest, and the sense of impatience that often comes with the card has to do with we'd really like to be benefiting from the harvest right now, but you can't pick the fruit before it's ripe. You're just not going to have as sweet an experience. And so this card is all about being in harmony with all the seasons of your life and knowing that everything has its own right season of fulfillment. So I invite you to relax with this card. You know, take a look around with gratitude, appreciation, and savor what's before you, because what's blossoming on the vine is pretty fantastic too, and it's worth allowing for. Coming with our 7 is King of Pentacles. What a fantastic card to have as a companion. The kings and queens lend us their self-mastery, which is beautiful for us, especially with this king. He is mindful of manifestation in every moment and understands that everything that he does is important and it pays reward forward, which is why he can sit so comfortably on that throne. He's tending this vine. He understands it will come to fruition and fulfillment in its own right timing. So he is able to sit there in ease and in grace, very grounded. So take a page from his book and adopt that attitude through the next 3 weeks. Know that what you're holding in heart space for manifestation is ripening on the universal vine, so to speak. Next, Princess of Cups. So this is the equivalent of the Page of Cups. It's absolutely your manifestation being made into a reality. And again, it's not something that's quite here, but it's on its way. It's in blossoming. Pages are messengers within tarot, and I see the pages as scouts. You know, they walk out to the horizon, then they report back to us what's out there. And so this is really a great card for you in the sense that the timing is right for you to do a bit of review. You know, what are you holding in heart space? Is it current? Is it still valid? And are you contributing enough energy to it? That's something you're going to want to connect to. Also ask yourself the question, what more can I know about the process I'm in? And what have I not considered? And then allow your intuitive gifts to filter that information to you and then act on it accordingly. Coming with 6 of Swords. Yeah. Great card. It's a card of motion and momentum, but it's harmonious motion, harmonious momentum, which is great. It speaks to a time in your recent experience that has been somewhat tumultuous, and it shows that you're moving on from that, though you may not have arrived exactly where you'd like to be in this moment. So the message comes around to enjoy the journey. And then coming with that is the Emperor, the Lord. Beautiful card, direct Aries fire right there. So go ahead and take some direct action. You can't rush anything. You can't force anything over here. But take some dynamic action. Apply your wisdom and your experience to now in the way that you are moving based on what you're sensing intuitively off your Page of Cups over here. You know, the page is holding the Ace of Cups. So this is an overflow of pure raw love and bliss flowing into your life. So take this time to savor what's in process and what's already here, and lean deep into your Emperor energy. Be direct, communicate clearly, share your wisdom, and then bless yourself with all that same, right? Coming with this, Three of Swords. Yeah, this card, it's one of our cringers, you know it. Anytime we see it, when we turn it over, we all have the, ugh, please no, right? We know this card, we know it well, we know what it is to overcome pain, loss, and sorrow. So this card is a reminder to you that you have already overcome. You may be seeing some influence of this past experience reveal itself in your present moments, and you can see how and why you chose to journey on in the way that you have, and how this Three of Swords has contributed to all the wisdom and the experience of the Emperor that you have at your disposal to continue to manifest in such a way that you know you are not only receiving reward in the present, but you're paying it forward to yourself by continuing to cultivate your happiness. Now, with the Three of Swords showing up in the reading, you can be certain that in moments of doubt, those are the vulture thoughts, the hungry ghosts of the past that would create instability on your foundation. And this period of time, this next 2 to 3 weeks, is a great time for you to take a look at these things, because you have the strength, the wisdom, and of course the Emperor's experience to look at this, to look upon these moments in your life and say, look how far I've come, look exactly what I did to get where I now stand, and look what's already on the vine and blossoming. So while this in the past had the power to really shake my foundation, it no longer does, and I am in deep gratitude and appreciation for all that I've invested within my spiritual journey. Yeah, so it's quite likely with Three of Swords showing up that there will be situations, circumstances, and scenarios playing themselves out in your life, in your day-to-day life, and in your connections with others, where you're going to have to draw on this strength to overcome the energies that rise up off this three. It may just be some residual inner healing that you have to do, and contact with others could reveal, trigger some tenderness within you, so that you're going to have to apply all of this beautiful energy to that situation so you can heal it even more and let it go, right? All right, Taurus. Yeah, it feels a little bit like a homework assignment for you. I feel intuitively you're in a great place, though I also feel simultaneously you are a bit emotionally tender. And these cards, each one of them, is a great reminder to you in those moments of tenderness for just how strong you are and how far you've come. And you just may need to be reminding yourself of that at this time. We're going to move on to Angel Answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question. Pause the video if you have to formulate that question. This could be a fresh reading for you in the reading, or it could confirm something altogether different for you. First card. Beautiful. Encouragement, peaceful resolution. You know, that's going to go right there with the Three of Swords. The feeling is you have peacefully resolved this Three of Swords, but there may be triggers that get touched for you over the next few weeks. That'll have you in looking at hindsight, reminiscing, nostalgia, And it may bring up some residual energy that needs your loving attention and compassion. The Three of Swords will forever be a card for us to measure our wisdom by and to measure our healing experience by, because we can continue to be deeply triggered by these old wounds off the Three of Swords. And when we have to get to work immediately so that it doesn't turn into something much more dramatic. Big happy changes, yeah. You know, you've moved deeply into big happy changes by choosing happiness. You've done that there with this king. And you've come around to acceptance and allowing and accommodating the energy that it takes for everything in manifestation to ripen for you. My feeling is that you're in a really great place of fulfillment, and you're in eager anticipation for what's coming. Next, listen to your intuition. You may be coming into a phase of super strong intuition. That's another message that has come out of these monthly readings. We're definitely in a period of heightened intuition. I think the eclipse is happening on the 21st of June. So it's also in Cancer, which is a water sign, which lends itself quite naturally to intuition. So lean into this energy. See what you can see. Feel what you can feel. Take advantage of the energy on offer to you and trust the messages, trust yourself, Emperor, and trust the journey. Beautiful. All right, affirmation card for you to use over the next few weeks if you like. When I lean toward love, I am led. You know this because that's what created this for you. You know that this is the ideal pathway for yourself. And then the last card is a spirit animal card. This is something for you, a beautiful creature for you to work with over the next few weeks. And you have Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Yeah, be gentle, kind, and easy with yourself. Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Again, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. Like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. And most definitely, check out the daily messages. Bye for now. Peace and namaste.